and to share with you my hope journey. I have been an occupational therapist for 15 years now, and I'm working mainly in the community in mental health field. I supervise professionals who work in this area, and I work closely with families of the mentally ill. In my research for the master's thesis, I assessed the degree of hope among families who had a relative with serious mental illness. And I measured it before and after 6-month special cognitive intervention program. The results of the study showed that family members of the mentally ill have different degrees of hope from themselves compared to the hope they have to their ill member. I also found that family members' hope for their relative improved after the intervention. Consequently, I realized that hope is more than that. And I wanted to further study this topic because I believe that hope is not just a cognitive state. So hence, I started looking for hope centers around the world to learn more about this conception of hope. In the internet, I found religious centers, but that was not what I wanted. I didn't want only one dimension of hope. So as I was searching with my husband, suddenly we found that there is a Hope Foundation in Edmonton, in Canada. And I had never been in Canada before, even heard of Edmonton before. But I was so excited to discover that there is a place in the world that has Hope Foundation, where people can be treated in a hopeful way. Moreover, I was excited to find that this foundation also has a connection to the university. I read through the website and decided to come over to see, is that in real? I couldn't believe really that it was so exciting. And I started searching. Actually, my husband did, because I was so excited that I couldn't concentrate on talking to anyone. And we wrote to Denise Larsen, and she was so kind to explain about the Hope Foundation and about the Hope course that is in the University of Alberta. And we decided to go to this remote place, of course, just because it's close to the Rockies. So in June 2011, we traveled to the Rockies and came for 4 days to Edmonton. We met Denise and all the wonderful Hope Foundation staff, even though it was summer and some of them were unavailable. We both were so happy, but I felt I found another home place. I really wanted to take the Hope course and just to breathe and smell the Hope Foundation environment and the idea that I think is so important in our global world. Denise arranged me an appointment in the OT faculty, and together we went there and started discussing and planning my PhD studies in health in rehab science with Hope. I registered to the Hope course, but unfortunately my TOEFL English test was not good enough. So I decided to take the ESL, which would let me take this course. Deeply hope will turn out plan. So next winter I will take the Hope course. I'm excited. Sorry. And I have enough hope for that. So I'll start my PhD program. I want to share with you that in my stay here in Edmonton during this couple of months, that allowed me to learn about some of the projects that are taking place in this Hope Foundation. For example, counseling for people, groups that are there, and doctoral students meetings, as well as school projects around the city, and even a project with kids at the U of A. It was so pressing. And this weekend, I will participate in a 2-day workshop with Wendy Eddy, which will take place in the Social Workers Conference. And I'm so happy to have it. So each time I come to the Hope Foundation, I'm impressed by activities which are all reciprocal. Research is implemented into practice and practice into research, and it is very special for me. And I'm really happy and excited that I found a place that serves as an example for me, and I would like to establish a similar center in Israel, where a lot of hope is necessary. As you know, Israel is a very complicated country. We carry with us so many complex issues, such as the Holocaust memories, wars, religious and financial difficulties. Therefore, there is a great need for hope in Israel. For me, this Hope Foundation is a unique model that you should spread around the world. Thank you very much.